Alright, we are going to do this set. So I don't know anything about Gabby's Dollhouse. There's a bit less reflection. I'm just going to cough a strange way and now my throat hurts. I hate it when that happens. So anyway, let's get onto it. There we go. So I got this a while ago. I'm just excited because it comes with a little slide piece. This is a smaller version of the bigger one. I did notice that they've got another one of these, this series, or whatever Gabby's Dollhouse is. I was going to look it up before I started, because I'm sure it's like something that the kids watch these days. Obviously, I think it's some sort of TV series, but like there's another set and it also has a slide in it, and I'm wondering if they all have slides in them, because it's a bit weird to have the slide put on the side of the boat. But this should not take, I don't think we're going to do, this is two separate videos. This is oh my gosh, this is amazing. I love it. I love 4+ sets. They're just so cool. Like, you get two separate books. I'm sure the environmentalists, and I'm an environmentalist, would say, oh my gosh, well, I'm an environmentally concerned person, that maybe they shouldn't be. But then, you know, it's Lego. You're buying bits of plastic. I know they're trying really hard. And anyway, it's paper. You can recycle paper. So we'll go here, and then we'll turn the page. And we'll open it up. Now I feel a bit weird having drunk water strangely. Okay, this is not a good idea, I don't think. I was going to use my other little container, but I've got bits of Lego in there, and I was like, it would just be confusing. So, we'll just move this. There's not that many pieces, so I think we can do this. Normal style. What kind of figure do you call these? I think I've had this style, this size minifigure before. I don't know if they have an official name. That's a little tiny octopus, and you get that. There's basically that cool little gear as well, so that's nice. So far it's been very fun. Here we go. This is literally, these 2 pages literally do nothing. It's like hold it in your hand and then put it on the table. Fine. We'll do this. Great. It's all these 4-year-olds that are ruining the environment, I think, because they just need too many instructions or too many things. If only they were just smarter, then all the animals wouldn't be dying. So I shouldn't make jokes like that, because it is a concern. So that goes there. Everything's a concern these days. There we go. And I like this because it's like little cats, and they make little cat eyes, and it's all crazy cat things. And then does this go over on the side? I think this goes on the side. I think that's how it goes. I feel like I have a stuffed nose, but I don't actually have a stuffed nose. But I do feel a bit sick still. But I think I feel better than I did. I think I'm improving. I don't think I'm too ill. So this is very confusing, I think, for a 4-year-old. Because it looks like there's only one line, but there's two rows. So I hope I've done that correct, because then I'll feel really, really, really embarrassed that I failed to adequately do a set for 4-year-olds. So there we go. But you do get these pieces. I don't even think I've ever had these little corner pieces before. So that's nice. And we have to continue making. There's a lot of steps in this one page here. I think they might be pushing it a bit. So that one goes there. I'm going to have an early night tonight though. So this is just a quick video. And then I'm off to sleep. So that I can get better and healthy and not be sick. Because I'm not really in the mood at all to be sick. It's just like I don't have the patience. That goes there, and I think this goes to the side. I think it goes to the side. It's a bit asymmetrical, So I'm not too sure if I like this. I like things to be a bit more symmetrical. That can go there. It's done. That was seriously the most ridiculous page. Alright, and so now we've got this. This is a pretty niche piece. A pretty bespoke piece, I think. So that goes there. And then I bet the people who make all the Lego molds are like, oh no, here comes the 4+ people again. What do you want this time? They're like, you do realize these things cost like $1 million each one you make. And they're like, yeah. But it's for the kids. You've got to do it. So that goes there. And then we're going to have a little piece there. And then some more of these things. And this is where it gets exciting. Not that it hasn't been. It's been pretty exciting so far. Maybe you could find another use for that piece. I think there probably is somewhere. There'll be some other boat that needs a back. I am sure. So there we go. But not one this wait a second. What's going on here? What have I done wrong? Oh, I see. Okay, that one goes like that. So I was just a bit confused, and I was a bit confused because this side here, you put one of these on, and then the toothpaste colored thing goes on the top. But that one, you don't do that, and I was a bit confused until I realized that there's a purple layer from the previous, from the cat eyes on the side that we did earlier. So then this goes there. I have to kind of hurry because I didn't actually want to do this in 2 videos. It shouldn't take too long. Maybe I should do it in 2 videos. Just to pad things out. Well, no, maybe not. Okay, and that goes there. And we're almost, because number 2 is actually a thinner book than this one. So I don't think I have any. Oh my gosh, this is just. It's just a bit too much, actually. Oh my, it just gets worse. That is all these 2 pages are. Well, I hope the little kids feel accomplished and they feel like they've done something and that they're capable of doing many great things. I don't know. I should have actually closed the clam. Like, I feel like that's a pretty chunky click. It's like, can you undo it? You can. But. So that wasn't too much of a stress. That goes there. At least in this one, you had to actually close it. That was a step. And now we've got an anchor, which is going to go. In there. Oh, that's right. I remember this. It does definitely have a look of a. It's quite clever. Maybe I just imagined it. Maybe I was like, oh look, it's a face, because I've got that thing where you see faces everywhere. Like in rubbish bins, and so not like actual faces, but like, you know, like the holes in the post in the letterbox look like eyes. You know what I mean. So this is the thing, which is a bit freaky, and it's upside down. This is weird. That goes there. So this is the top, but this is. So why have I put the ears on the top? Maybe I can't tell what I'm looking at. Oh, it is okay, it does go that way. I keep thinking that was the nose and it's like a dog. You know what I mean? That's like the dog and these are the eyes and they're half asleep. But actually, maybe that's the nose and their eyes are closed that way. They're not closed, I'm asleep way. I don't know. We'll find out in a second. We are going to find out. We're going to find out right this second because we're putting it here. That's such a weird picture. I really am confused by that picture. It does not look like. Oh, I don't know. So that was not all of bag number 1. We've still got to take the life preserver and stick one of them in there. We've got like 2, so that's nice. We could put a whole bunch in there. One for the little cat. I don't think the little cat can actually... Well, we'll find out. Turns out they probably can. But they don't think they have to because they're a sea cat. That's right, they're a MerCat. That's right. A MerCat, which I thought was a bit funny. Good work. Ha ha ha. Nicely done. And so this is going to go there. And we've done it. That's bag number 1. So bag number 2 I've lost, but I found it again. I mean, let's just check that that's actually the end of the book. Yay! So, like, there's a slide in that one. So maybe it's just, well, there's a little slide in that one too. So there's some definitely, this one doesn't have a slide, which ruins everything. But maybe there's a slide. There is a ladder. So if it's chutes and ladders, that's the whole thing. The whole series is just a cunning ruse to get children to build snakes and ladders. Chutes and ladders set. I think you'd have to get that Slytherin set that I did beforehand and mix them together. I don't know, we've kind of got off track here. So anyway, MerCat with they need this so that they don't drown on land. It's actually full of water. That's my plan. So that's how physics works, or something works. And now we're going to have, I don't know, Gabby, I guess. And that's their face. So that's a face that won't focus. And there's a hair. There we go. So that's cool. And she has a thing, which is one of those sparkly ones. I feel like I've had sparkly ones of those before. So I'm not too excited. And that goes there, and then she just holds that in her hand, and I have no idea what that is. Some kind of magic potion or something. So there we go. And then, oh, and she's got like the cat ears. So I think the whole, no. Where did I put, what's his name? It was just here. Hold on. He'll turn up. Well, that's okay. We'll just steal somebody else. But she looks suspiciously similar, so that's not that useful. She's got brown hair, so she can have cat ears too. I wanted that guy with the blue hair from the previous set, but he's disappeared. Even though he was sitting right here. I wish she had it, like, honestly. Like a hole in her head. That's what I'm talking about. I wish they had a hole in their head. And so that's something that I always say a lot. There we go. So that I could put my cat ears on, because it's just not right. I was going to say I did put bunny ears on my sack thing. I'm playing Little Big Planet karting on my incredibly cheap game system. They really need to remake it, remaster it, and bring it out on a modern PC computer console. You know, the things that make the sounds. And so this goes here. How much time we got? 15 minutes. We're pretty good. We're going well. With the other green, blue, purple thing. Colours are fun. So, turn the page. What's this thing for? What is this weird? That's her hair. I thought she had. How many different hairstyles has this person got? So, if I bothered to watch the TV show or whatever it is, there we go. I'd probably find out what's actually happening. Well, I can just guess. She hangs out with people with slides, and it's got something to do with a dollhouse. So, DreamWorks. Don't they make... Well, I saw a DreamWorks. I think it's DreamWorks. They had a... What was that movie trailer I saw today? I've forgotten already. It looked... Oh, it was... Was it No, it was Dogman. That's right. Yeah. Having never read the books for Dogman, wasn't that like enthusiastic, but it looked okay. I did see the trailer for Mickey 17 today, which I thought was a bit weird because it's like Mickey 7 in the book. It's like, why you got to up it to 17? Well, what's that going on there? But that's what they've gone with, so that's all fine. And turning the page. And it's got Robert Pattinson. I don't know exactly how to say it. It's one of those names that you're like, you want to just say Patterson or something, and you're like, it's not actually Patterson, it's Patton, and he's probably like people will never say his name exactly correctly, and he doesn't care anymore. It's just like whatever. Patraton, Robert Pattinson. He's just fine with it, but you know, it's quite. I bet he sat there and he said, "Yeah, I want to take this job. This is great. I'm going to show my range. I'm going to be completely different and wacky." And he's definitely the kind of person you can. He's like Daniel Radcliffe, I think. He's just like, yeah, I'm going to do whatever I feel like. But who knows? So that goes there, and we have one more of this. This is exactly the same image as this one. It is the same image as that one. How? I think it is. It is. So that's nice. This must be a theme in the. Is this a theme in the TV show? Before I got rudely sidetracked. My ponderings about Gabby's Dollhouse. Well, the logo's definitely got some cats going on there, so I guess she's really into cats. So every set must be, maybe like every episode she goes to a different place and meets the cats of that place, and today she's in under the sea, which is quite neat. And sometimes she goes to space, and sometimes she goes to the old west, and sometimes she goes to the ice. And there's a castle level and stuff as well. I don't know. It's all cats, non-stop cats. You can't go too far with cats. My no dialogue screenplay I wrote for an assignment, which was about cats. I wanted to ace it. I wanted to get like give me 100%, but I didn't. And afterwards, I'm like, oh yeah, I probably should have done that a bit more better, but I didn't. But I got full marks of story, and so you know that's what counts. So this bit is this a hair, but why does she have this hair? What is she? Is this like a Captain Planet moment? That's not really the thing. Something where they suddenly turn into what's a TV show where someone suddenly turns to their alter ego and then they can power up. And become it just looks like some weird octopus when you're because you're so primed for the sea. It's all like octopus. Here's a crab sits over here, octopus sits there. Where does the crab actually go? We haven't actually got to the crab. The crab just sits here. This is her beach. I have to say it's a bit sad that she's got like a place to make herself look like. It's like what kind of message does this always teach little girls? It's like, you can have exciting adventures, but most importantly, you've got to have somewhere to freshen up and look good. It's all about how you look. It doesn't matter what kind of strange cats you meet. It's ultimately, you've got to have some weird magic potion thing. She doesn't really stick. You can get her to stick. I was just like, her feet are so weird. Like, it's hard to get her to fit on either of those studs, but she does to fit. And there she's looking at that. And I feel like her mirror is too low down. Like, I think she's supposed to sit down, but then she's got to sit quite far back. And she doesn't really sit on that chair very well. So it's all quite, she's probably not good. She's probably just going to give up and she's going to be like, I'm going back to the octopus. Where'd the octopus go? Octopus! And hanging out with them and her crab friends. You can't really stick those on. Arr, 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 arr. Arr, arr. They can sit on the. That's what they should be doing. They should be the. They should be the guarding the. Can they actually? They can't fit on there. That's a bit annoying. Ah, okay. So they can just sit there. So anyway, that's all you get. You get this. You get some. You get like lots of spare little parts. But I feel like I should. I don't know why I get so many extra stars. And she can swap the ears out for sunglasses. Wait, that and that. Oh, she's not meant to be holding it all the time. She's meant to put that down for a second. Well, what are these things? So are they like I mean, I guess they could be perfume, but why do they all look like they're actually really magical when they're actually she just casts magic spells to do things? Or maybe it's like she's got like some spaceship, and these are like, you know, in the future they always have like crystals to control everything, and these are her crystal control rods. She's going to take them out and swap them over, and she's fixing things. Possibly. So are the other ones actually themed, or am I just making this all up? I need the book. This was the book. This was the one that we had to do. And, well, none of them are ice themed or space themes or castle themes. So she's not really pushing it. And there's a giant cat thing. So, no, there is a space thing. So, I'm not. Is that a space thing or just happens to be a rainbow? And I just think, because of Nyan Cat, everything that's got a rainbow is in outer space. I think maybe it's just, I don't know. Well, it's cutesy enough as it is. It's worth it just for the MerCat, the merefish, the fish cat, the MerCat. That's the right thing. It's like, that's a pretty good joke. I went back to the shop and I bought this one. So I don't know when I'm going to actually do it. And it was all like, because they dropped the price. And then I'm like, oh, well, that's a pretty good price. It's still a bit expensive, but I'll go buy it. But it turns out that I shopped around. This is on reduced to clear at lots of other shops. This was sort of the cheapest that it is. And there's not that many other shops, and it's probably not that many left. But I thought, well, okay, so I don't feel too bad. But then I'm like, well, this is a kind of silly set. There's no mummy in the Raiders of the Lost Ark. And I'm assuming this is the Raiders of the Lost Ark scene, where he falls down in the thing and there's like snakes, and he's like, oh, why does it have to be snakes? But there's no mummy. Where did the mummy come from? And there's no, I don't remember. I think they've taken a bit of artistic license. But anyway, I did finally get the Indiana Jones set that I said was left, the last one in the shop. Having missed out on the big Jurassic Park set. But I went back to get these plastic containers, and like yesterday I went there, I think it was yesterday, and they had these plastic containers, and it was last night, and they had plastic containers, and they were real cheap, and I needed to get lots of big plastic containers, and then I went back, and they're all gone, except for a couple that didn't have any lids, and they were extra cheap, but still. And there were people taking out the containers, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I was literally like 3 minutes late. I could have turned up any time this day, and I just happened to turn up just a few minutes too late to get any with lids left, and it was like, you've got to be kidding. There were tons yesterday. Why are they so popular? But anyway, I got the other thing, but I won't be doing that one for a while because I've still got other sets to do. So thanks for watching, and oh, we haven't done this. We haven't done the slide. We haven't done the slide thing. So my fingers are too big. So whee! I feel like I need bigger slides. They did have the bigger slides at the pick-a-brick thing, and they occasionally have them, but they take up so much space that you just can only buy like 3 of them if you buy the big size container. And I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it. So yeah, so I don't understand the thing. So I will look it up and find out, and we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching. Anyway, that's her there. That's Gabby. That's what's her name from the other set. So yeah, bye.